So I'm going to be doing my rushing class. I already did my boss class, which is kind of just like my sit back, play regular class. You're going to get the PDW, a full FMJ, suppressor, and quick draw handle with Ghost, Flak Jacket, Toughness, Dead Silence. And of course, the wild cards are so you can get all this stuff. And then for my rushing class, I will go with the Scorpion. And then of course for rushing, I want it to be the most accurate and precise gun. So that's why I'm going to be doing Force Grip, Stock, and because we don't need quick draw, because the sights are already quick drawed like enough, we were going to go with Laser Sight, and this makes the accuracy of the Scorpion a lot better. And then of course for rushing classes, I'm going to want Lightweight, Flak Jacket definitely, Fast Hands, and Awareness. Now, when you get Awareness, when you rush into a building, and when you try to set off something, it'll have a delay, so that gives you a lot of time to take out the enemies, and that's why I really thought you might need Awareness. My tryhard class is actually going to be sorry, I have a cough. The MSMC. It's going to be the MSMC mostly because it's just that it's a great gun in itself. And especially when you do this. You want FMJ Laser Sight. And you actually surprisingly want Stock. Now you may be wondering, out of all things, why Stock? Well, it's going to definitely improve the accuracy, and if you want to add a suppressor, you can maybe switch out something for a suppressor, but I usually don't use this gun to get my kill streaks. I just do it for like a tryhard class. And then of course when I go tryhard, I'm going to want to get my kill streaks a lot sooner. Especially with my boss class, I want to get my kill streaks a lot sooner. So my advice is everything except for your rushing class. Definitely you want to get your kill streaks a lot sooner. However, we're going to go with the perk 2 greed. Now the reason why we're going to go with the perk 2 greed is because you're going to want scavenger and toughness. Because less flinching and more ammo is a lot more useful than what you would have gotten. And then of course we have down here, you can choose any one of these. Preferably I like dexterity because it really puts your gun up after you've run for a while. So those are the perks for the trying class. Now for my killing spree classes, that's actually a hard one because I have all these guns to choose from, and yet I don't know what to do with the killing spree class. I could choose from sniper rifles, or I could choose from assault rifles, or any one really I can choose from. It doesn't really matter, but what I'm actually going to choose from for a killing spree class is that I always like to use the M27. I know, it's very weird, and I'm working on getting this gold. As you can see, I have a lot more headshots to get. But definitely you want to try out the M27. I kind of have to mess around with the attachments, so this might not actually work out with you. But what I would put for the M27, quick draw is the equivalent of dexterity. So I think I'll put fast mag, force grip, and FMJ. And then we're gonna add that perk 1 grade because we're gonna need lightweight, hardline. I'm trying to think of between scavenger and fast hand. Either one would be great. I like scavenger. And then let's go with extreme conditioning. Wait, no, let's go with dexterity because if you want to put quick draw and dexterity on the same exact class, that's gonna be a problem for you because they're equivalent to each other. Now for my nope class. I put a horrible gun in here, or usually I'll just put a gun when I'm trying to get gold, aka the foul. I need to get this foul gold quick, so I'm just gonna put that in here. Let's look at the challenges. 10 bloodthirsty medals, double kill medals. Let's try to go for cherry blossom, art of war. So first we need non-shot medals. So I'm actually gonna put my carbon fiber, Ronin, and skulls attachments on it, and then I'll go for art of war and cherry blossom. Since those are pretty easy to get. First we're gonna need primary gunfire. Now what we're gonna do, definitely what's gonna help in these round shots, is to have a sight. Now you can use target finder, reflex, hybrid, or any of the sights here you can do. What I prefer is ACOG, laser sight, and stock. This gun needs to be as accurate as it can. Let's say you're trying for those bloodthirsty medals. Go with the select fire. But I'm gonna go with bloodthirsty and double kills since those are the hardest. Definitely, you're gonna want to go for one shots or for bloodthirsties. These are my quick, I guess you can say, fix up for both. Okay, I do understand what you mean. You're gonna need first one move, and then you're gonna want to get lightweight, blackjack. Then you're gonna flinch and use that long shot, but with toughness, you won't flinch as much and you'll probably hit it. And then dexterity, because if you're running and gunning, you're probably gonna wanna definitely get dexterity. Now for this one, this is like my little friend. Now, I like to choose a gun that is very fast-paced and is easy to use. You haven't used the MP7, Victor, Chicum, or Peacekeeper, but I still have to get max. All these are max and stuff. The Peacekeeper max. How many little weapons are there? Yeah, there's 16. Actually, for this one, I'm gonna put in the Remington. I know you may think, out of all guns, why would you put in the Remington? Well, mostly because it's a good gun and I like it. For this one, you can actually have more space for perks. Than you do for attachments, because we're only going to be putting the laser sight and long barrel on. Get perk 1 out, do hardline, lightweight, and then get perk, get perk 3 greed out. Do extreme conditioning, awareness, or you can do dexterity and awareness. I prefer dexterity. And then toughness. For my OP class, as you can see, we still have 4 classes left to do. For my OP class, I'd actually recommend something among like the Chicum or Victor. I love the Victor. It's like my favorite gun. So if I put both my Everwood Command Cap on, plus the Diamond Camo, we're gonna get something like this, and you're gonna need primary gunfighter for this because, well, you know, you're just gonna need it. But now, since you're gonna need primary gunfighter, you're gonna want to get either force script, but what I'm gonna get is fast mag, laser sight, and for some reason, I'm gonna choose ED Tech. And then you're gonna of course choose whatever these clubs still trying to get. And then we have the DLC stuff. You can choose any of them. Oops. And then for here, you're always gonna have, for the rest of the classes, except for this one. So for all of your classes, except for your Remington class, and your Russian class, and one of the other classes that we're just about to do, you're gonna want to get, you're obviously gonna want to get Hardline and then either Lightweight or Ghost. And then Toughness and So for the nerd class, obviously I'm gonna go with the Peacekeeper. I'm gonna get Force Grip and Fast Mag and ED Tech because, yeah. Of course we have we're gonna get the Perk 1 greed. Not Perk 2, Perk 1. Go up here, choose Lightweight, Hardline, Toughness, and Awareness. For the Heart class, we're not actually going to put Hardline on it. Go down to Sniper Rifles and choose your Ballista. I like to put Laser Sight, Ballistic CPU, and FMJ because I like my Ballista to be OP. And then you want to choose, Perk 1 Greed and get Blind Eye and Ghost. Perk 2, either Cold-Blooded. I think Hardwired for me is probably the most useful, and then of course Dead Silence. And that's a pretty stealthy class. And then of course you can always get rid of one of these attachments or two of these attachments and get Cold-Blooded. And then of course we have my Trolling class. This is like the Juggernaut class. You're gonna want to get your Assault Shield out. Put all 3 perk reads on there. Choose Flak Jacket, Hardline, Toughness, Fast Hands, Engineer, and Awareness. I hate having a cough. So guys, those are some pretty nice classes. Hope you guys enjoyed. I am sick, so excuse me, and I'm